Alright, Taurus, here we go. It's an energies update for the sign of Taurus. As I said in your weekly reading, I wanted to take a look at your energy. Alright, we got someone whose grass wasn't greener on the other side. Having some regrets? Let's see. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. And I assure you I'm not talking directly to you. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason, okay? This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Taurus. Taurus. I got my pre-shuffle. You're the first. I've been messing around with this deck. This is the Witch's Tarot. It's new to Steve's Love Tarot, but not new to me. I've been messing around with it for a good week and a half, couple of weeks now, getting it warmed up, ready for video. And it wants to talk today. I'll tell you what. The Seven of Wands in my pre-shuffle. All right. It's somebody just sort of keeping the high ground right now, knowing what's right for them. All right. They are a little bit defensive within themselves. Crossing that is the Nine of Pentacles. Slowly, it's a stopped energy. I want to say slowly moving towards you, but it's kind of a stopped energy. He kind of resting right there. He kind of taking a chill. And right here is that Seven of Cups. There it is. I think that was the card, or one of the cards anyway, from the weekly reading, or one card for each sign readings. It's someone who's looking at what they did. Okay? Looking at, well, I chose that one. Maybe I should have chose that one. And they're wearing kind of a stupid hat while they're doing it. You know, they feel stupid a little bit. I don't mind telling you. Because they walked away, Eight of Cups, for something that they thought the grass was greener on the other side. They walked away from you. Those cups aren't broken. They're perfectly fine in this deck. The cups are perfectly fine. This person here, this girl, she walking away, male or female. And I toward what they thought was new horizons and all of that. But they were wrong. They walked away from the Nine of Cups. They walked away from emotional fulfillment. A whole shitload of fruit. I mean, seriously. They walked away from good food. And you. And that's the energy we get. You also are, that's crossed by the Ten of Cups. They're doing a lot of thinking back. They're doing a lot of daydreaming. There's a dreamy energy to this card. It's a very fantasy related sort of energy. It really is. It really is that energy. No matter what deck I pull from, your person seems to have realized that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Whatever that means. For some of you Taurans, you were together with the person and they left you. That's clear in the energy. And for others of you, they just blew you the fuck off. You know, like you were nothing. And you're not nothing. You're this lady here with a whole lot of fruit on the table. It's good eating. I'll tell you what. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see where we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus universe. Now, this first card out is going to be before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Okay? Why the fuck are we here? Well, let's find out. We got a little information in the pre-shuffle. I didn't used to show that with you guys, share that with you guys, but I do these days, and I have for quite a while. Why not? Why shouldn't you be privy to my little chat with the fickle old gal universe? All right, let's see here. What comes before the cut? The Six of Wands. Yeah. It's a card that somebody pointed out to me today, a certain little character named H, that has been coming up a lot in the readings. It has. She right. Yeah. It has a very similar, what I told her is it has a very similar energy to it to the Ace of Swords, which I said was going to be the most common card you see in the next 18 months. While one's swords and one's wands, they're both kind of a reconciliation sort of a thing, a victory after a long battle, a communication that you've been waiting for, things along those lines. Somebody's coming back to you. Somebody is coming back your way. It's very clear from that card, and they've been gone a spell. Okay, this person, victory after a long battle. Been gone a spell. Realized that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. We've been seeing this in your readings, but with the current energy conditions, when all the communication in the energy, which is in part because of a reading I'm going to pull later this week on the North Node trining Pluto on the 14th. I'm going to pull the reading probably on Wednesday. It's going to be a very telling all signs reading. It's not going to be one anyone will want to miss. Because the North Node is involved, it is wicked powerful. Sorry about that. The energy's crazy today. As I said in the tweet, we had a little glitch. The video froze, so I stopped it. We're right here where we were after the cut. There's nothing I can do. It's the devil after the cut. I have to say, it's fear. There's a lot of someone. It's like I've been telling you. Someone had some kind of midlife crisis. No matter what age they are, it's that kind of energy. There's a lot of fear in their own decision making. You know, they're sort of the victim of their past, and they're the victim of their own decisions, which I've often said to you in readings. This person should have parental controls on their decision making. All right. The devil after the Six of Wands. This is going to be a hell of a reading, Taurus. I knew we were here for a reason. We'll see if the video will keep going as I shuffle the deck here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, let's see what we got here. Give me a reading, universe. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus and the current energies. Let's see where we go. Yeah, it's a very, you know, you can always tell in my voice, it's a very somber energy. It's somebody who knows, or who will know in the near future. Again, I'm not a Time Lord. This is what's happening in the current energies, but you're all on different timelines. So things are happening at different rates. You know, just like on a freeway, cars hit the same spot at different places because they're going different speeds. So it is what it is here, but this person definitely is headed back your way with some red flags attached, though. Like I've told you before, I get the impression they you know, an adult conversation needs to be had here. Four of Wands. It's a marriage for a lot of you, or it's marriage potential for a lot of you. Whatever it is, this is the overall energy. Somebody wants this back, or they want the potential for this back with you. One or the other. Doesn't matter. What's crossing the Four of Wands? What's fueling it? The Unicorn of Pentacles. I'm just kidding. It's the Queen of... I wish these cards had cooler names like that. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. It's stability. They want to bring stability back to something that they either had once with you, or that they never had with you but could have. Okay? So the overall energy is the Four of Wands, and it's a beautiful card on this deck. It really is. That's something. That's awesome. All right, here we go. The reading's on the flip. Let's see where we go here. That Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. It's a lot of stability. Somebody needs to find this within themselves first, but this is what you represent to this person, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? It's beautiful energy. It's one of the most beautiful aspects of the Empress, all right, who is all four queens. This is nice energy. It's what you represent to this person. They, within themselves, are the devil. Or the shadow box, as it's called in this deck. I can dig it. It is a little bit of a shadow box. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels in their emotions. 3D shit. I'll dig in a little. Right here is the how they feel about you in the soul. Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Yeah. Right here's the hidden energy. What the fickle old gal universe wants to tell you. I'll just read the energy for you. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. Now listen up, everybody. Okay? Because we've had some problems with this lately. I say potential final outcome because I cannot predict free will. No one can. Not even the universe itself, but free will, or God for that matter. Free will is necessary because we are given tests in life. It's like you can imagine God up there just watching. Sometimes, I've never heard any other energy reader phrase it this way, but sometimes I almost feel like they're playing a video game upstairs there in the universe, and they want to see what we'll do. You know, it's kind of a thing. So that's why free will exists, is so we can make the mistakes and learn, and we're here to learn and grow. It really is like somebody's playing a video game. A lot of scientists believe that we're just a game simulation, a computer simulation. And there's a lot to back that up in the energy. There's a lot of evidence to back that up. So, that said, it would explain also why nothing in the 3D is actually real. That kind of helpful too. All right, let's go. So, I can't predict free will. All right, nobody can. It's there for a reason. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top. If I think we need to extend this one, I will. What's the energy around the connection? First card out after this Four of Wands, they either want back or want another crack at. 10 of Wands. It's a huge burden for this person. That is wicked heavy. Okay? I'm going to make everybody in Boston happy right now. I'm using the word wicked all the time with this deck, but it's wicked happy. Heavy. Wicked heavy. They're happy though. You know, that's a Freudian slip. I said wicked happy. And when I hit the card, I meant to say heavy. Yeah, well, you got to pay attention to your Freudian slips. They are happy. It's their own devil energy, you know, that caused them to run off in the first place. And now they're, you know, again, there's a lot of fear in coming back. We saw it with the devil card. It's right there. The energy around the connection right now is the dam's about to break. They're definitely coming back towards you because of the Six of Wands. Most of you, anyway. Again, I can't predict free will. But there's the Ten of Wands is good. I like seeing a 10 there. It means it's the end of this nonsense. Either they're in or they're out. I want to make sure they're coming back right, though. You know? Because, you know, really, because like I said before, there's no Taurus titties unless you get a big grown-up conversation and everything gets hashed out. You can't sweep stuff under the carpet. How do they feel in their emotions? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. It's a burden because they want that with you. You make them happy. I Freudian slipped the word happy on the Ten of Wands. You know, there should be a sun here with the energy coming off of that, but there's not. It's a burden for this person because of what they did. You know, they're worried about it. Ten of Pentacles is everything. It's the pinnacle of it all. There's a dog. It's a golden retriever, just like in the Light Seer deck with the Six of Cups, but it's the golden retriever is here. It's a nice dog. It's nice. They want this back with you. It's a beautiful card. This is what they want back, or they want another crack at. It's our overall energy. So far, it's making sense. How do they feel in the soul about you? I just mentioned it. I said in the Light Seer deck, it's a golden retriever like the Six of Cups. Didn't I just say that? And I've been holding the cards right here. I didn't look. It's the Six of Cups in the soul. See? I predicted that out. It's in the energy. There's a Six of Cups energy here. They're thinking back to what they blew, what they fucked up, and it's creating a burden. It's heavy because you make them happy. It's obvious with the Four of Wands. The Six of Cups here in the soul is somebody who's feeling the connection. They feel it in the soul. They know they fucked up. They know they made a wrong choice. The grass isn't greener on the other side. You're the real deal. You're the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the road to the Ten of Pentacles. I got the Ten of Pentacles on the table. You're it. But in the middle of it all, before they can take this road and drive to the Ten of Pentacles, in the middle of it, in between, is this burden. These heavy sticks on their back. Because they've got to, they got to come back and eat some crow. They do. Hidden energy, red with the Ten of Wands. What is it? Five of Cups. Oh. It's opposite. Decent set of tits on this one for sure. But the Five of Cups, there's a lot of regret here. Five Cups, red with this. Red with 10 Wands. It's massive. They fucked up. These two cards together are I fucked up upright. In a big giant card. Twice the size of a regular card. You know? It really is. It really is. There's They knocked the 3 cups down to go toward the 2 cups that they thought were something great, and it turns out that they made a huge mistake here. Okay, this is a pretty powerful connection you have with this person with the Six of Cups and the soul. There's no doubt about it. And if you were already with this person, as a number of you were, I know from the energy, this multiply this regret by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, whatever. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with the Ten of Pentacles. It can't be too bad. It's the Knight of Swords. It's not. It's them coming right back in. They're coming back at you. The energy is very clear here. This person's coming back around. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. And that's the bottom line. It wasn't greener on the other side. Let's clarify. I'm going to use the little Light Seer deck to clarify here. Okay? Let's see where we go. Why is the Ten of Wands here? This reading's very clear. Your readings are very cut and dry, Taurus. They truly are. Even your weekly reading that I did, you know, just the other day, your position in it, very cut and dry. It's the universe very clear about this energy. Why is the Ten of Wands here? If this reading is resonating with you, you know, don't make it fit. Never make a reading fit. But if you're in this particular scenario, which seems to be the scenario the universe wants to talk about, if you fit that group of people, well, you know, You can expect some communication. This is communication when it falls here. The potential final outcome is them charging in. They got something to say. But again, like I told you, they're coming in with swords. I'm seeing that a lot in all the signs. They're coming in with swords to talk about love and get their 10 Pentacles back. I think this person, for some of you, not all, for some of you might assume that they can just come back, you know, without explanation. And that's not true. I hope that's not true. I hope your self-worth is higher than that. You know, they need to talk to you about what happened here. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Why is the 10 of Wands here? Why? The Queen of Pentacles again. Queen of Pentacles was crossing the 4 of Wands, bottom of the deck here, in the Witches. Right here, Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Again, you represent stability to this person. However that means, you have to apply it to your situation. But that's the energy that's here. It's an energy of grounding. You're grounding to this person. Okay? What's on top? Ace of Swords. Most common card you're going to see for the next 18 months. It's been popping up all over the goddamn place. All right? All over the place. Ace of Swords. Yeah, again, there's a reconciliation coming here. But there's a burden holding it back. There's somebody's got to get past themselves a little bit for it to happen. This is the energy of the connection. Why is the Ace of Swords here? The Hermit. Yeah. Somebody's doing a lot of thinking here and a whole lot of sitting on a cliff. Okay, but the light bulb has gone off. The energy of the connection is set. The table is set for them to come in. The overall energy is the 4 of Wands. It's very cut and dry. Knight of Swords, and the outcome is perfect. Because this I suspect is how they're coming in. Because I do pick up an energy of someone who's figured it out, but I don't think so. Not fully, because of that devil that came after the 6 of Swords after the cut. But they figured it out to a point. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here in their feelings? Well, they certainly want some stability. There's no doubt about that. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Let's see. Let's see where we go. Tell me about this 10 of Pentacles, universe. What do we got here? What do we got here? King of Cups crossing it. Yeah. They want it, but they want to not have to talk about too much. In other words, this is often a card of someone who's afraid to be vulnerable. They hold the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. This person's still, they're trying to slide by. I still get the energy of them trying to slide back in without really having a sit-down adult conversation about whatever the fuck happened here. Why they left or why they just ran from you. One or the other. They're still trying to slide in, but there's a lot of love. They're really in their feels, in particular with the King crossing here. But those feels are very pentacle based for some reason, and it's cutting out the amount of cup that they're willing to share or going to share, one or the other. What's on top here? Yeah, there it is. Everything I just said, it's right there. It's the Burger King. It's someone who wants to have it their way. That's why I use that. It's an out of balance emperor. Someone who controls things and wants to have it their way. Their way is to slide in. And I see it because the Knight of Swords is red with these. Why is the Emperor here? The other Burger King. The out of balance Emperor I call the Burger King because the only king of the 4 that's reflecting is the King of Wands. The King of Wands came here. The universe is putting this here for a warning. Alright? Don't let this person just slide through. I've told you this before. It's coming up again. The energy is here. This person needs to open up. The King of Wands is the expert of the snow job. And that's not as nice as a blow job. It's the snow job. He makes you believe anything is possible. This guy right here, male or female. Okay? They want to slide in. I don't like that energy, but they hold the Ace of Cups for you. There's a lot of love. You represent their stability. Queen of Pentacles twice. Why is this 6 of Cups here? Now, they're feeling this connection in the soul. They're thinking back to the good times if you were together with them, or they're just thinking of you in nostalgia, if you will, of what they could have had. And I feel that off the 4 of Wands, too. Again, as one angle, this person just ran from you. You were never with them. It's a whole lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda. But the 6 of Cups falling in the soul position tells me that they're feeling the connection. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Okay? Why is it here? All right, here we go. Yeah, they are. The High Priestess, they're feeling this connection in the soul. This is soul energy. This is their intuition, if you will. They're feeling it. They're feeling every inch of it. And you can probably pick up on that if you quiet your mind, okay? Very easily. What's on top? Seven of Swords. But there's the sneak away. Well, why doesn't that make sense? Somebody say, oh, that doesn't make sense. The whole reading's real. No. Why doesn't that make sense? Of course there's some deception here. I just got done telling you with the King of Cups crossing this and two Burger Kings crossing this on top of this Ten of Pentacles. They want it their way. They want to come in and try to slide in. I've been saying that. This is that energy. It's right here. Yeah, they feel the connection, but they're afraid to open up completely. This is a person who just who just thinks they can come back. Okay, that's the easiest way to phrase it. It's a general reading, which is a concept that I have learned lately a lot of people are not getting. Okay, it's a general reading. That's it. That's all we're doing here. You have to apply it to your situation, but it makes sense. It fits with the energy of the feelings as well. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Six of Swords. There's choppy waters. They just want to slide in and smooth things over, but they want to do it deceptively. It's exactly everything I've just been telling you. Okay, they just want to slide in, coming in with swords, coming in quickly. Okay, I'm back. I got my Ten of Pentacles back. You're my Queen of Pentacles, male or female. Right, that's it. Boom. Now I'm going to go out to the store and hang out. You know, it's just like everything just picks up like they never took off. Nope, it doesn't work that way. All right, you don't get them Taurus titties without a conversation. All right. Five of Cups. Universe tells us Five of Cups. It tells me of a lot of regret and sadness on both sides. On both sides. But stronger on the incoming side, which is the runner's side, as I read the energy. Why is the Five of Cups here, though? But I think the universe probably has a little more to say about this. All right? Let's go. Let's see what we got here. This card also tells me if you're female, they might be thinking about your tits a lot. Okay? Keep that in mind. And I believe they are. I believe this guy thinks about tits quite a bit. Never gets to see any or touch any, but he definitely thinks about them. It's the Five of Swords crossing the Five of Cups. Okay? The universe is saying they're well aware that they fucked up here. It's just repeating that message. They're well aware they fucked up. What's on top? Seven of Pentacles. This is very interesting. It's red with the Ace of Swords. This is sort of that aha moment where they realize they fucked up and they want reconciliation. They're not doing much about it in the present energy, but that's about to change because we see this rushing in here in the final outcome. But the Seven of Pentacles here with the Ace of Swords is really about they basically were running on autopilot when they ran from you. They essentially knew right from the start that it was a mistake, but they just kept stubbornly going forward with it. And I see the stubborn energy here. These are two very stubborn kings, male or female. Also, this tells me maybe some of the things you said, if you said something to them while they were off frolicking in their field that they thought was greener, okay? Maybe some of the things you said helped with this Ace of Swords. You know, it may not have seemed like they were listening, but they were listening, okay? Or feeling what you were saying, one or the other. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Two of Cups. Yeah, it's a very strong soulmate connection. It's something they've realized, and it's causing them to freeze. It's causing them to sort of deer in the headlights. We opened with a deer in the headlights. We opened with pretty much a stopped Knight of Pentacles at some point in this reading in the Witch's Tarot. You know, it really is. It's a powerful connection, and the energy. The universe is saying the energy is balancing. This is a balanced energy. It's almost major arcana to me, the Two of Cups. And this is the lead-in to the Knight of Swords, which tells me they will be coming in for most of you. Most of you. I cannot predict free will. Follow the bouncing finger. I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I want everybody to sing that. It's a song. Okay? It's a song. It'll prevent all kinds of nonsense on my Twitter feed. People come, well, you said they were coming in, and you said, I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I want everybody singing it. I want it to be the new craze out there. Right? You can do it with a deep voice too. Big, low. I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. Okay? Keep that in mind. But it looks like they're coming back. All right? For most of you. Why is the Knight of Swords here? I got to make these points even more clear going forward. I do. You know? Yeah, I do. It's silly that I have to do that, as somebody pointed out on Twitter. It's silly. All right? You know, obviously, I'm reading the energy here. If it applies to your situation, apply it. Okay? But if I could predict free will, and I've said this a million times, I'd be a trillionaire. World leaders would be calling me left and right. I'd be at the UN saying this is going to happen and that's going to happen. It's crazy. That trillions of dollars would be flowing into my accounts. You know, of course, nobody can predict free will. It's there for a reason, as I explained earlier. But for the majority of you, this energy is hard to resist. But they're coming in the way they want to. They think they can just slide back in and everything will be fine and we can brush some stuff under the carpet and maybe just brush it off as, well, I had a midlife crisis, I'm sorry. Or I had, you know, make excuses of some kind. Well, my mother was this, or this was that, or I thought I'd make it work with this other person, and then whatever. So whatever, I'm back, right? So let's just hang out, let's go. You know, let's go grab some tacos, you know. No. Adults, you want a relationship with a grown-up. Neither of these two, the out-of-balance Emperor or the King of Wands, is a grown-up. Especially with this Seven of Swords, swords in the soul. Six of Swords, swords in the soul. And underneath that is cups. So they're covering up cups with nonsense, trying to sneak back in. Even this Raven knows. He knows. Very smart birds. They got 60 IQ. Right? It's higher than some of the people I've talked to on Twitter who come in. I'm just playing. But it really is. They're very smart birds. You know? The Six of Swords, right there. You know, trying to slide in just quietly without a motor on the boat. Just, you know, flying in, just gliding in nice and slow. Why is the Knight of Swords here? I'm still shuffling. I'm stalling for time more than anything else. The universe doesn't want to give me the answer here. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah. I think a lot of you were married to this person. I truly do. It's the Hierophant. They're coming in for long term, but they're coming at it wrong. You don't come at the Pope. This is the Pope, okay, in some decks. You don't come at the Pope like this. The Pope has guards, okay? The Pope has fucking security, all right? Someone tried to take a shot at him back in the 80s, and then he had the Pope Mobile, if y'all remember that, right? You don't come at the Pope like this. You're going to get killed, all right? They're going to take you down. The bottom line is they're coming in wrong. They're coming in hot and fast, and they can get out fast. They just want to slide in. It's like their chair, right? Imagine you were with this person and they had a chair at your house and that chair is still there. It was their chair, like Archie Bunker's chair. You know, it was always there. They just want to come in and sit down in the chair like nothing happened. You can't do that. They're coming in for long term with the Knight of Swords. It's not the right energy. And I see it. It's red with these cards here. These are not the right energy to get the Ten of Pentacles. But that's what they want. That's what they see with you. With the Queen of Pentacles crossing here. Okay? You're their stability. You warm their soul a little bit. You're very important to this person. There's no other way to phrase it. Yet, then they see this Ten of Pentacles. It's what they want, but they're approaching it like this. They're approaching it from an ego perspective, from a let's just not talk about it. And that's not going to fly. I hope that's not going to fly with you, but hey, do what you want to do, okay? Make your own decisions. It's very important that you do that in life. You should not listen to a talking hand. I'm just here to read the energy. That's it. I read the energy. You do what you want, all right? You should listen to Big Bird, though. He does teach the alphabet really good. You know, if you're going to listen to somebody, listen to Big Bird. All right, but you don't have to take the word of a talking hand. King of Swords, more fucking swords. Again, there's a conversation coming here, but it's very swordsy. All right? Why? Why is the King of Swords here? Temperance. There it is. This is a conversation between you, your energy is attached to this, okay? It's going to, basically what the universe is saying here with Temperance and the King of Swords on top of this Knight of Swords, is it's going to be up to you to set the tone here, to set the balance. If you want, they can come in and swords their way in, cut their way through the door with the sword, and come on back to you. Whether you were with them or not, it doesn't matter, still returning person. And you can give them the Four of Wands if you want, and give them all the Ten of Pentacles and whatever. But you don't want to be in a relationship where there isn't energy reciprocation. Okay? It's not the case. It's up to you to set the standard. You know, again, I use the line we had from a reading a while back. No Taurus titties. Those Taurus titties, male or female, do not come out unless there's an adult conversation and an explanation for what happened here. It can't be any other way. And it's up to you. Your energy is actually attached to this. It's the angel energy of the connection itself. Okay, it's technically bookending the Two of Cups. Balance needs to come here. This card is red with this card, and it's red with this card. It's going like this. We need this shit to stop. We need balance to come here. It's up to you to bring it, because they're coming with swords. They're coming the wrong way. They're coming at the Pope in a way that's going to get them shot, basically. All right, let's go back to the Witch's Tarot real quick, and let's see what the universe has for you here. All right. There's not much more I can tell you. There's no reason to extend it. But I am going to pull some cards from the universe for you. Anything else you want to tell Taurus here, universe? What do you want to tell them? It's up to you. You do what you want to do. But for the majority of you, this person's rolling back. But they think they can just slide in. And I don't particularly like that. I think they got a lot of explaining to do. There was a lot around that devil in the post after the cut. All right, they're coming back with some baggage, you know. Just because they, well, let's say they ran off to some greener pastures, right? Great, they ran off to greener pastures. Found out it wasn't, you know, as green as they thought it was, and they figure they can just come back to Taurus. I'll come back to Taurus. I'll pick back up on my Ten of Pentacles and my Four of Wands. It's no big deal. That's exactly how these two characters, Burger Kings, think. Okay, it's up to you. Kick them to the curb if it's not what you want. I mean, but an adult conversation needs to be had here. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a repeat later down the road. When somebody thinks they can get away with something, they do it again. It's a fact. It's a fact of psychology. We see it with cheaters all the time. The act of forgiving them, in many cases, actually almost guarantees they'll do it again, because the brain registers it as, oh, I got away with it. You know, all I got, you know. I got a couple of days of fighting and storming around and door slamming, and then we had sex, so I got away with it. You know, that kind of thing. It's actually how the brain registers it. In most cases, not all cases, of course. Sometimes it's just a good person who got seduced by somebody, and that can happen. What else you want to tell Taurus, universe? What else you want to tell Taurus? That's why forgiveness is for yourself. It's not for the other person. Always keep that in mind. Forgive yourself. It's for you. It's so you can let it go. Okay? The other person, if they did you wrong, they need to tell you why they did you wrong. They need to come right, as we say. You know, and fess up. It doesn't get to get swept under the carpet. A Knight of Wands, yeah, they're coming in. The Emperor again, or the King of Wands, I'm sorry. The King of Wands, same difference. Look, I said the Emperor again. These two are together anyway. It's a Burger King, no matter which way you slice it. And the King of Swords again. And the King of Wands, by the way, is crossed by the, what is that? The Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning coming here, but it's how somebody wants it. It's all Burger King, in and out energy, Knight of Wands, emotionally immature. They want to just glaze over it, zip in, take their chair back, and a King of Swords again. That's them right here in the final outcome. The universe just saying the same thing. It's basically saying the same thing. It is what it is. That's how they're coming back to you. It's up to you to sort of switch this thing around. Let me see if it'll give me any information on the devil. Okay? Just let me pull a couple cards on the devil. A little side reading. I'm not going to clarify. I'm not going to extend it. But I am going to pull Can you see that Four of Wands? That's our overall energy. I'm going to pull right in here a little side reading, okay? I'm just going to move that out. You know the Four of Wands is there. Tell me about the devil in the pre-shuffle. Or in the, after the cut. After the Six of Wands. I'm curious. Why is this happening? Why are they like this? Why do they think they can just come back to Taurus like this? It's very strange. Tell me about the devil. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. All right. I see. Wheel of Fortune. The Star. Jesus Christ. Are you fucking serious? And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. It's crossed by the Six of Pentacles is crossing. Oh, come on now. Slippery cards. The Six of Pentacles is crossing the Star. It tells a story of the energy within the devil after the Six of Wands. Remember, the Six of Wands, why the fuck are we here position said that they're coming in. And we learned a little about the devil here and the devil behavior, you know. The devil energy behavior of the Burger King, gotta have it their way, and they're just slipping in thinking they can come back. There is an energy here of an opportunist, a little bit. And I can't say for sure, I'm not trying to say your person is an opportunist, because that's not, you know, it's just it's a selfish energy, okay? If you're dealing with somebody, for example, who cheated on you, you can't tell me, which I know some of you are, because it's in the energy, that's why I mentioned it a minute ago. You can't tell me they're not selfish. That's a selfish act. So this energy is showing up. That devil energy within the person causes them to be self-serving. Whatever that means to you, however you need to apply it, take the information for what it is or discard it if it doesn't resonate with you. It's a self-serving sort of person, okay? And, you know, they might do very well in the world too. They might, but that only feeds the ego and the self-serving nature. So keep that in mind as well. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the kindest people are the least successful and the ones to be in a relationship with, you know, the best ones. Success tends to breed corruption. You got, you know, if you dig enough, you know, you find enough politicians who cheat on their wives and things like that. Power corrupts. That's been something that's been said since the 11th century and all of that and before. Power corrupts. It does. There's an element of selfishness here, okay, around that devil card. So it's something to keep in mind, and it does explain why they just think they can just slide back in and not have an important conversation. Make sure you are the voice of reason here. Make sure you're the angel, because your energy is attached to this. You're the balancing point. Otherwise, I mean, you can do what you want. Take them back, and however they want. Maybe I'm just so happy to see them again and have them back at me. Fine. Okay, that's fine. Not necessarily what the Empress would do, but you do what you want to do. You have to make your own decisions in life. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person today, I've done my job. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And that's your reading. Good luck, Taurus.